and TriMet's ceremonial first ride on the MAX Red Line extension. I am thrilled to be your MC today. I serve as the Executive Director of Westside Economic Alliance, and it's truly an honor to be here surrounded by so many partners, leaders, and community members who have helped make this project a reality. At Westside Economic Alliance, we believe that a healthy economy is built on strong foundations, an environment where business can thrive, a well-trained, well-paid workforce, and a healthy community. Transit investments are critical to achieving this balance. Reliable and efficient transportation is the backbone of a prosperous economy. It connects our workforce to jobs that businesses can tap into, and it connects our workforce to jobs, ensures that businesses can tap into a broader talent pool, and makes it easier for our residents to access essential services. Smart transit infrastructure does more than reduce traffic congestion. It drives economic growth by making our region more attractive for investment. By investing in projects like a Better Ed, TriMet, the Federal Transit Administration, and the jurisdictional partners are not just placing track and adding stops. They are laying the groundwork for economic prosperity, for community resilience, and for long-term sustainability. It's now my great pleasure to introduce someone who has been instrumental in making all this happen. Sam DeSue Jr. leads TriMet with a bold vision for the future, advancing climate initiatives, driving operational improvements, and strengthening partnerships with the hardworking men and women of TriMet's impressive workforce. His more than 30 years of transit experience, combined with his passion for public transit, has been key to pushing forwards like a Better Red. Please join me in welcoming our host for today's celebration, TriMet General Manager, Sam DeSue Jr.
Good morning to all of you. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate you being here this morning. And Elizabeth, thank you for serving as I MC today and that very kind introduction that you gave me. I really appreciate that. We at TriMet value our partnerships. We value our partnerships with the Westside Economic Alliance, and we work together to strengthen our region here. So I take great pride of being with you this morning, absolute great pride, and I'm honored to host the celebration today, marking this exciting milestone for TriMet and the entire region. I want to start by taking a moment to acknowledge the support that we've received from our partners. This project would not have been done or possible without the dedication and the commitment of so many individuals and so many organizations. So I'm going to ask you to please hold your applause until the end of my acknowledgments. First, I want to start off by extending my absolute deepest appreciation to the Federal Transit Administration, including Acting Administrator Veronica Vanterpool and Region 10 Administrator Susan Fletcher, who are with us today for their steadfast support. I also want to thank U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg and the Biden-Harris administration for prioritizing critical infrastructure investment like a Better Ed that we're here today to celebrate. A Better Ed brought in just shy of $100 million in federal funding. I want to say that again. Just shy of $100 million in federal funding, which was vital to this project and our region's economic recovery and the future growth of our region. So thank you so much, Veronica and team. Thank you so much for that. Now, a special thank you to Senators Wyden and Merkley, also to Representatives Blumenauer and Bonamici, and their staffs as well. The entire Oregon congressional delegation, thank you for your continued support of transit and thank you for your continued support of TriMet. Also want to thank Governor Tina Kotek, along with our local and state lawmakers, for their unwavering commitment to improve public transportation in our state, along with the invaluable support of the Oregon Department of Transportation, including Public Transportation Director Administrator Suzanne Carlson, who's here with us this morning. ODOT's cooperation was essential to making a better ed a reality. I also would like to acknowledge Metro. Metro was an important partner in this project, and Metro allocated nearly $9 million in federal formula funds to help bring a better ed to life. And we really deeply appreciate Metro. And then a huge thank you to the Port of Portland, Public Affairs Officer Dave Robinson, who's here with us this morning. The port created and contributed nearly $2.3 million to this project as we continue to work together to bring visitors to our region and ensure smooth travel throughout our region. Now, let me just digress for a moment. Let me take a moment here to digress. I want to give a shout out to Dave and his team and the Port of Portland for the magnificent renovation that's going on at the Port of Portland right now, that's underway at the Portland International Airport. The main terminal reopened a few weeks ago, and it's absolutely breathtaking. If you haven't had a chance to get up there, please, and take Mike's up there. Dave, congratulations on that. That expansive Douglas fir ceiling is so eye-catching, you might just miss your flight. But a better ed lets more people enjoy a one-seat ride to check it out or to catch their next flight. I also want to recognize some of our other distinguished speakers who are here with us, who you will hear from very shortly, and their agencies for supporting TriMet and a better ed. We've received a great amount of support here on the west side. And I want to start with including Washington County Commissioner Nafisa Fye is here with us as well. Hillsborough Mayor Steve Calloway is here with us. Thank you for being with us. Beaverton Mayor Lacey Beatty is here with us. Thank you. And we could not have done this without the strong partnership of the City of Portland. Bureau of Transportation Director Millicent Williams is here with us this morning too. And because of our connection to community is so important here, we are grateful to have Centro Cultural Policy Director Nancy Lopez, who is here with us this morning as well. So thank you for joining us on the stage. I would also like to recognize all the elected officials who are here. If you could please raise your hand to be recognized that's here with us. Let's give them and all of our community leaders a hand. Also, we have with us our TriMet Board President, Laverne Lewis, if you could raise our hand, and Vice President Thomas Kim, who is with us, and other members of the TriMet Board that are here. Thank you all. Really, thank you all for your support and partnership and helping us to reach today, to reach this better ed. Now I'd like to turn to a leader who has been absolutely instrumental in shaping transit projects across the nation, across our country. Since assuming the role of acting administrator in February, Veronica Vanterpool has been at the forefront of advancing the Biden-Harris administration's goals related to equity, to climate, to innovation, to safety, and to workforce development. Prior to her role as acting administrator, Vanterpool served as the FTA's deputy administrator, and before that, as a senior advisor. She has extensive experience in transportation sector, including her work advocating for transit in New York City and her role as the deputy director of the Vision Zero Network. Ms. Vanterpool's commitment to excellence and her dedication to advancing public transit is truly and absolutely, truly remarkable. I've met with her on several occasions. So this morning, please join me and welcoming Acting Administrator of the FTA, Veronica Vanderpool.
Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. It has been such a delight being here for the hour or so that I've been on site with the team. It is so nice to see a celebration. For someone whose life work is in public transportation and in transportation, it is so nice to see people come together and celebrate this milestone and to really acknowledge it for the celebration and the joyful moment that it is. This type of investment is critical to our communities. And I am so encouraged to hear your applause, to note the warm reception that you've given to Sam and the TriMet team and the leadership that you have here. You have wonderful leaders here that are champions for public transportation. And it's, coming from the advocacy community, it is so nice to also see community members who keep pushing the ball forward and hold elected officials and appointed officials accountable to the mission that matters. Our mission at FTA is to improve America's communities through public transportation. And we're always happy to be in a community that does just that. So I want to start, of course, with some acknowledgments, because we don't get to this point, we don't celebrate these moments without these people who push the envelope and who are champions from the very beginning. So of course, I'd like to again express my appreciation and gratitude to Sam and the TriMet team. Putting an event together like this is incredibly impressive. We do a lot of these events. Thanks to the bipartisan infrastructure law passed by President Biden, there's been $106 billion for public transportation. So we do a lot of these events around the country. And this is the first time that there is a DJ. And I'm sitting here, I'm jamming to the, and it's just been phenomenal. So, I want to acknowledge that as well. I want to thank all the state, the county, the local leaders, and of course acknowledge our federal partners, because the bipartisan infrastructure law would not have passed if it wasn't for our partners in federal government. And I specifically want to thank Senators Wyden and Merkley and Representatives Blumenauer and Bonamici, excuse me. And of course, I want to shout out some of the local leaders that have already been acknowledged. So I want to thank Commissioner Fye. I want to thank Mayor Callaway. I want to thank Mayor Greedy. And I certainly want to thank Nancy Lopez. And again, I want to shout out the community members who have made this all possible. And I will not end my remarks without acknowledging again Susan Fletcher, our regional administrator. Susan, raise your hand. And our team in Region 9. They are responsible for making sure that our federal investment is meeting all the requirements, but that you all as community members and grant recipients are receiving the technical assistance and the guidance to move these projects forward. So transit is clearly important in this community, in the Pacific Northwest. So more than 148 million transit trips a year happen in Portland and Seattle alone. In fact, this urbanized area is the 13th highest transit ridership area in the country. And I'm in the Pacific Northwest, kicking it off here with you all to acknowledge and celebrate some other events. So this is the very first one for us here, and then we're headed to Washington State shortly thereafter. And we're here to highlight how important public transit is to the health of this region. It's the environmental health, it's the economic health, it's our physical health. You cannot meet so many of our goals in the absence of investing in public transportation. I want to share something that I shared with the Sam and team earlier. So at FTA, we do Bus Month in July, and that corresponds with our announcement of low and no emission grants. And in fact, TriMet won $39 million in this latest round. Very competitive bus grant. And our team does social media. And when we looked at the analytics, TriMet hit about 17,000 impressions on social media, specifically through Instagram and through Twitter. And that shows that you all are paying attention to what's happening in your community when it comes to public transportation. And that is a phenomenal number. We do so many of these stats across the country and so many posts. So I did want to acknowledge to you all that keep up the good work, keep spreading the word, keep spreading the news. So right here in Portland, more than 23.4 million trips were taken on TriMet's light rail last year. And with the extension of the Max Red Line, we're just gonna see that number grow. So today we see what TriMet's Better Red project has made possible. So we're moving from 2 single track sections to double tracking. How many of you have been on the train stuck as another train has had to wait? I see hands, right? We've all been there, we've all been there. So these sorts of investments make a difference in your day-to-day commute, in your day-to-day use of public transportation. There's improvements such as new walkways, new platforms, new multi-use paths. So that's going to improve access to these transit stations. And to the 10 of them that are part of this new investment. And I also want to note that there's a new break facility for the operators, because transit livelihoods are good livelihoods. These are good jobs. And we need to ensure that the people who choose transit are choosing sustainable livelihoods, and we're making them sustainable with all the amenities that we're investing. So this new break facility matters to the people, the men and the women who are choosing to make this part of their livelihood every single day. So since 2001, Beaverton and Hillsborough have grown by more than 50,000 new residents. And in some communities, that translates into increased traffic congestion and significant traffic congestion. But when communities make the investment in public transportation, as these communities have, as you all have, you're gonna see significantly less traffic congestion because people have other options to move around. And people want reliable and more frequent transit service. So FTA provided about half the cost of this project. You heard Sam note that, $100 million, knowing that Better Red is gonna have a significant impact in this region. The federal investment wants to put our money where we see a good ROI, and that's what we've seen here in this community. So it's hard to name some new transit services, right? Some people want to be very, put good puns out there. TriMet said, it's Better Red. Simple, it's better. It's better because there's more service, there's more reliability, there's more improvements, and it's also a great color scheme, right? And it's exciting to celebrate some of the flashier investments, right? And it's important to do that, but it's also important to put some emphasis on improving service, improving signals, improving track work, improving lighting, and improving safety and security, right? And one thing that TriMet has done is actually doubled its investment in security. And that is making a difference in terms of ridership and people's sense of perception as they use the public transportation system. So I talked a moment ago about how public transportation is so important in this country and in this community. And Better Red has supported more than 100,050 jobs in this area. And it's also supporting DBEs, disadvantaged business enterprises, with 44% of the subcontracting firms being certified as such, as DBEs, and more than $32.5 million paid to those businesses to date. So as I close, this is what I want to share with you. Over the past 3.5 years, we have invested consistently in people and communities. We're creating new jobs, American-made infrastructure projects that are gonna benefit every person throughout this community. Because whether or not you use public transportation, you benefit from the investments that the federal government and your communities are making in public transit. So now in the 4th year of the Biden-Harris administration, we're seeing what is possible when you have this vision from the top, when you have a president with this vision, when you have a secretary with this vision, when you have an administration with this vision, and you have an administrator with this vision. And then coupled with your support, everything is possible. Because of the President's infrastructure law, 60,000 projects are underway across all 50 states. So that's 10,200 public transit projects, 10,000 bridges, 1,100 airports, 170 rail projects, 400 highway rail crossings. So thank you for your support. Thank you for being a champion of public transportation. Keep up the good work, because we love to put our money behind good work. So thank you again.
Thank you, Veronica, for your leadership, your continued support of transit projects like a Better Ed. As we celebrate a new era for the Max Red Line, I can't help but to reflect on the remarkable history of the line. When it first opened in 2001, it was a product of an innovative private-public partnership between TriMet, the City of Portland, the Port of Portland, and the Bechtel Corporation. The project was lean and very mean. It was conceived, it was funded, it was designed, it was constructed in 4 years, half of the time that typically required for a project of this magnitude. The partnership not only transformed how we connect to Portland International Airport, but it also connected us for a very sustainable future for our entire region. So today, with the completion of a Better Red, we're proud to continue that legacy by extending Max Line further west into Hillsborough, serving 10 more stations and more stations. That extension could not come at a very more important time as Washington County continues to grow. Before the pandemic, this area faced overcrowding. And with this project, we're expanding our capacity to meet the future needs in one of the state's most vital economic hubs. But a Better Red isn't just about extending the line. It's about making our entire MAG system better. We've upgraded Trikeway, as you heard, between Gateway Transit Center and the Portland International Airport. We've reduced delays. We're ensuring that our trains run more efficiently across the network, the entire network. And we've renovated the airport station to create a better experience for travelers. And we've built a brand new Gateway North station, making connectivity across the region better. These enhancements are key to ensuring that our system is equipped to serve the needs of our community now and into the future. The extension of the Red Line gives more people the convenience of a one-seat ride to and from Portland International Airport. As I wrap up my remarks this morning, I want to just take a moment and express my deepest gratitude to the team who built a Better Red, to our dedicated TriMet staff and our engineering construction team. You are the lifeblood of TriMet. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us and what you've done for us as we move forward. I am grateful for each and every one of you that's on the TriMet team. And I am extremely grateful also for our accomplished construction partner, which is Stacy Whitback. Hopefully, is Stacy Whitback here? If you could raise your hand, I just want to see you. You also led this project as our construction manager, general contractor. Thank you. And Parametrics, are you here today? Parametrics, want to say thank you also. You were the design lead on the project. Really appreciate that. They have both delivered another exceptional project for TriMet and lived up to TriMet's dedication to lift up disadvantaged businesses. You heard the administrator states, we had more than 60 DBEs, subcontractors, that really helped out on this project here. And this wasn't just any project. There were challenges at every turn of this project, whether working over the highways, coordinating with Union Pacific Railroad, keeping the project moving week after week despite extreme weathers. I was passing by watching them clear tracks during the winter months and helping TriMet to manage service disruptions along the way. you have all rise to the challenges. Stacy Whitbag, our DVE subcontractors, the TriMet Better Ed team, and more than 1,000 workers who built a Better Ed. You have delivered this project on time and on budget. Congratulations. I know that I have recognized many people this morning, but there are two groups who deserve most special of recognitions. First, our riders that ride the system, and I know that there's a lot of you here in the audience, including myself as a rider. Our field staff, all of the people you see out there with the yellow vest on, the green vest, all of our operators, all of our field staff, our supervisors, all of the personnel that make our system work. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Our security personnel, our law enforcement personnel that's here, thank you all for being here. You are making an active line better on an interconnected light rail system, and it wasn't easy that you did this. And it was especially wasn't easy on our riders and our staff who had to deal with the many disruptions that we went through and the service changes that we went through as well. You all have my gratitude for your patience and for your understanding. A Better Ed has been more than just a project. It's a testament that we can achieve when we all come together. And together, we are building a brighter, more connected future for people of this region. And I often say, as I close, it takes a village. It took a village to build a Better Ed project. Thank you all, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Sam and Veronica. Our next speaker represents an organization that has been a vital partner in making the Max Red Line a reality from the very beginning, and now once again with a Better Ed. The Port of Portland has long understood that strong transportation infrastructure is essential, not only for moving people, but for driving our region's economic vitality. Since July 2023, Dave Robertson has led the port's communications and government relations teams. Prior to that, Dave worked in public affairs and government affairs at PGE and Pacific Gas and Electric's National Energy Group, and was a member of Senator Mark Hatfield's legislative policy staff. Please join me in welcoming the port's Chief Public Affairs Officer, Dave Robertson.
Thank you so much for the chance to be here. TriMet is really special to our community and to me. My father, Bill Robertson, was the president of the TriMet board when the West Side Max was getting opened and the tunnel was getting built. And I remember a whole lot of Thanksgiving dinners and calls. I was in Washington, D.C. with the senator's office, calls home with a lot of worry and sweat over this tunnel thing that we're doing and how challenging it was. But hey, look at it now. This place is amazing. And the blue line, the red line, and now we're red line all the way to Hillsborough. What an incredible, incredible feat. We are at the Port of Portland are super thankful for and grateful for our partnership with TriMet. You will not find a better agency in this region leading the way and dedicated to the community than TriMet. And I think they deserve a round of applause. Travel to the airport is time sensitive, as everybody knows. You're always stressed, you're always wanting to get there, and the Better Ed project is just going to make that much better for folks and a lot more sort of soothing to them, as they know that they've got a single seat, they don't have to change, and they're going to make their way all the way to the airport in better time. And I'd say this month, in August of 2024, is probably the biggest month in public agency transportation projects in the metro region in the last 20 years. You've got the Portland International Airport terminal opening, you've got the Better Ed opening. It's all connected and part of a bigger plan to make this region better, faster, smarter, and going to work and getting the job done. And so we are super excited, obviously, about the airport. You can hear it in my voice, get excited just talking about it. And we want to thank all the partners who were there for us. First and foremost, TriMet. You guys have been fantastic. The platform at the airport is stellar, top-notch. The bike path, the multi-use path, the 82nd Avenue is going to help people get to the airport and to TriMet Max Station in more ways. And we are just so grateful for all the time and the effort you guys have put in. Thank you very much. Thanks very much for the partnership, and we're looking forward to taking the ride in a few minutes. So, Roberta, 4 seconds left. Look at me. Okay.
The completion of a Better Ed is a significant milestone for Washington County, but it's not the first extension of the Max Red Line. The Red Line first opened in 2001, and in 2003 came its first West Side extension from downtown Portland to Beaverton. This second extension strengthens our region's connectivity even further, helping our communities prosper. Our next 3 speakers are leaders who have each played a critical role in shaping the county and their cities. They are great advocates for the needs of their communities, particularly when it comes to transportation and infrastructure. First, we'll hear from Washington County Commissioner Nafisa Faye. Commissioner Faye made history in 2020 as the first immigrant and refugee and first Muslim elected in the state of Oregon. And the first Black commissioner in Washington County. She brings a wealth of experience from her work in public health and community building, including founding the Pan-African Festival to celebrate cultural and economic vitality. Next, we'll hear from Hillsborough Mayor Steve Calloway. Mayor Calloway has led Hillsborough since 2016, guiding the city through a period of major economic growth. With a long career in education, he's dedicated his life to public service. Finally, we'll hear from Beaverton Mayor Lacey Beatty. Mayor Beatty has made an impressive impact since her election in 2020, leading her city through significant change and challenges. When first elected, she was the youngest city council member and then became the first woman to serve as mayor of Beaverton.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Roberta, before you start my timer, I do want to make a shout out to my board colleagues here in the tent with us. First, the perfect Commissioner Pam Trees. Raise your hand. We also have the great Commissioner Jerry Willie in the room with us. And the famous Commissioner Roy Rogers just came back from vacation and couldn't be here today. And our wonderful chair, Catherine Harrington, is on vacation and couldn't be here today. So, on behalf of the Washington County Board of Commissioners, I'm honored to celebrate this incredible milestone in our regional public transportation journey. This expansion isn't just about laying tracks, it's about opening doors to opportunity and shaping the future of our communities. Abilities are nothing without opportunities. Nearly 28 years ago, I came to America as an immigrant and a refugee, seeking new opportunities and a brighter future. As I navigated this new and unfamiliar place that I now call home, Oregon, public transportation, particularly the MAX and TriMet buses, became the lifeline, my lifeline, and my family's lifeline. It connected us to work, education, and community, providing us the freedom to build a new life in Oregon, a new life that would eventually include, as I was introduced earlier, me being elected as the first immigrant and refugee, the first person of color, and the first Black and first Muslim member of the Board of Washington County Commissioners. So when I say I believe in the transformative power of public transit, it's because I've experienced firsthand how accessible transportation can open doors to opportunity and change lives. This belief drives my dedication to centering equity in our transportation conversations and decision making. And I recognize this. that conversations around equity can be challenging, complex, and at times messy, but they are essential to building a more just and equitable transportation system that effectively serve our entire community, ensuring that everyone, regardless of their background, has access to the opportunities that they need to grow, learn, and thrive in Oregon. This is why I am very proud that Washington County is Oregon's economic engine, driving growth in employment, housing, and livability. And we know that this progress, we know this in Washington County, that this progress relies on a strong and efficient transportation network that keeps us all connected. A Better Red isn't just about 10 additional Red Line MAX stations. It's about fueling our economy and supporting a vibrant, inclusive community where everyone can flourish. A Better Red also reflects our dedication to climate-friendly solutions. By enhancing our transit system, we're not just improving commutes, we are reducing carbon footprint, easing congestion, and promoting sustainable living for future generations. I want to also conclude. Roberta, don't freak out. I'm almost done. I want to thank everyone who contributed to this project as well.
You're very
Your
welcome.
visionary ideas and hard work has made this a reality, and your efforts are greatly appreciated today and for years to come. This project is a true example of a long-term intergenerational planning. Current kids call this futuring. What a way to future TriMet. Thank you.
TriMet was established in 1969. And that same year, Hillsborough had fewer than 15,000 residents. Since then, Hillsborough has grown into Washington County's largest city. And we are the state's most diverse city, with over 45% of our population from communities of color, making us the only Oregon city in the top 10 with over 40% diversity. Our city has become a hub for technology and international businesses, including over 2 dozen Japanese companies and firms from the UK, China, Germany, Switzerland, Finland, Taiwan, Korea, and the Netherlands. TriMet serves these employers and our expanding community. Hillsborough has also developed a health and education district with major institutions like Pacific University, Portland Community College, OHSU's Hillsborough Medical Center, and the Virginia Garcia Medical Health Center. The Max Blue Line stops at the newly renamed Hillsborough Health District Station in the heart of our health and education district. South Hillsborough, currently under construction and about 40% complete, is the largest planned development in the state's history, and TriMet will extend its service to this area. Our downtown, still home to some long-standing businesses from the 1800s, has evolved into a cultural arts district with live theater, music, galleries, and a vibrant food scene, all accessible via MAX. Hillsborough is also home to the second busiest airport in Oregon, now known as Hillsborough International Airport, and the West Side Commons, both of which are within walking distance of this MAX station that is home to the Washington County Fairgrounds and the Wingspan Event Center. Now, these developments contribute to Hillsborough being consistently ranked and identified as one of the best places to live in the United States, and TriMet plays a crucial role in this success. As Hillsborough has evolved, so has TriMet, and today we celebrate more MAX service with the extension of the Red Line. MAX Light Rail does more than just move people. It moves people closer to their dreams. This extension is another rung helping individuals climb the socioeconomic ladder. And each trip, whether it be for education, healthcare, or employment, carries people on their journey towards a better, purposeful life. So thank you to our federal partners for their support. Congratulations to TriMet for your continued excellent service. And with that, I'm privileged to introduce Mayor Beatty.
Thank you, Mayor
today, and good morning. I am Lacey Beatty, the very lucky mayor of Beaverton. I am not surprised to see pomp and circumstance of this level when you hire a U.S. Army veteran to lead your agency, not only come early, stay late, walk the talk, and according to our government, actually ride the max every day back and forth to work, but he knows how to deliver pomp and circumstance to this level. So I am so happy to be celebrating a better red with you guys today, but let's not forget that we're here because of a better blue. The Biden-Harris administration delivers for our community. Our champions in Congress fought for money to come directly to cities, from the pandemic to transportation to revitalization. As a mayor, I could not be more excited to work with an administration that believes in local government. It takes every level of government working together to accomplish big things like we're standing in here today. From the President of the United States to the chair of the TriMet board, everyone had a hand in today's success. I think the red line is the best line in all of Portland, not just because so many of Hillsborough's workforce lives in Beaverton, like I did for many years. I commuted from downtown Beaverton to downtown Hillsborough when I worked for Virginia Garcia, but it takes me from Beaverton to the best thing in Portland, the timbers and the thorns. And I don't like to park, and for those of you that maybe haven't caught the wave with soccer, you could go and catch a Rip City game and take the transit all there as well. Good transit is so important to me for the long-term growth of our community. Now, I know many people in Beaverton drive, but the challenge for us that it creates is a lot of pollution and traffic. And people ask me all the time, can you wave your magic wand and make it go away? I wish I could. The Army equipped me with a lot of skills, but a magic wand was not one of them. So we need reliable transit options when we need to go other places. That is why I'm so excited about a better red. This gives residents of Beaverton alternates to driving to Portland and Hillsborough and everywhere else. But let's remember, 30% of the community that I represent cannot drive. Currently, those folks have to hitch a ride, pay for an Uber, or stranded at home. Consistent transit means these folks get to their doctor's appointments on time, they get to work, and they can be a part of the community. I want to thank TriMet for their commitment to a better red, as well as the commitment to projects that help make Beaverton a more accessible, more climate-friendly community. I'm so proud to be at this celebration today, and I cannot wait to see what positive impacts TriMet has on our community next.
This is the Bollywood dancers, not?
I'm kidding, these are my dancers, Gulabi Gang.
World's quickest Bollywood wrestling now. Please give it up for DJ Angela and the Gulabi Gang dancers. Akshay, Sanjita, Ami, Rima.
Wow. What a way to celebrate a better red and the diversity of culture here in Washington County. DJ Anjali and the Incredible Kid have been igniting dance floors for more than 23 years. They host the longest running Bhangra and Bollywood party in the world. Let's give them another round of applause. As we celebrate a better red today, it's important to acknowledge the essential partnerships that make projects like this possible. Two key partners in this effort are the Oregon Department of Transportation and the Portland Bureau of Transportation. Our first speaker represents an agency that has been instrumental in keeping Oregon's transportation system safe and reliable. Suzanne Carlson has been with the Oregon Department of Transportation since July of 2021, serving as its Public Transportation Division Administrator. She has worked throughout the country in multimodal transportation and climate action. ODOT graciously facilitated interstate closures on the east side of this project to allow for a new bridge vital to a better red's reliability improvements. Following Suzanne, we'll hear from Millicent Williams, the director of the Portland Bureau of Transportation. She has more than 25 years of executive level public sector experience and a passion for connecting local communities, demonstrating how government can and does work in the best interests of the people. Suzanne.
Thank you. We're very excited to help make Better Ed possible and be part of this great event, and of course to follow an unfollowable act that we all just enjoyed. It's ODOT's mission to provide a safe and reliable multimodal transportation system for Oregon, and of course strong transit and multimodal connections are part of that. TriMet and ODOT, have had a great partnership to do this, as mentioned. And we have an important partnership where we work together to provide access to daily destinations and improve safety and mobility for all travelers. It's our mission to provide a safe and reliable multimodal transportation system for all travelers. And we're committed to this partnership now and into the future, ensuring that our transportation is safe and reliable. We were thrilled to help support construction and to work on the ground and work in partnership with TriMet, and also supporting those bike and pedestrian connections that are maybe an unsung part of this project as well that will be opening up. I took the red line part of the way here. I came up from Salem but jumped on the train, and so I look forward to sharing that good news and celebrating what a great experience it is to take the train. And with that, thank you for including ODOT today, and I'll pass it to Millicent Williams, Director of the Portland Bureau of Transportation.
Thank you, Susan. Good morning. I am excited to be here this morning representing the City of Portland. For over 50 years, the City and TriMet have had a close partnership that helps to advance our shared goals and support the mobility of Portlanders. We share a common belief that better public transit is good for our city. It helps improve lives daily. It provides a sustainable and efficient way to move about the city. And it provides an affordable transportation option that advances access to opportunity and helps lift people from poverty to prosperity. The Better Red project not only improves public transit in our region, but it highlights the benefits of meaningful multi-agency and jurisdictional collaboration. You have heard from so many of our partners who helped this project come to fruition. And not only has PVOT been involved, but the other City of Portland bureaus, including Portland Parks and Recreation, the Bureau of Planning and Sustainability, and Foster Portland have as well. This project is not only a transit investment focused on moving people between stops and stations, but it will support transit-oriented development while bringing new pedestrian and cycling connections to the local area, an example of which can be found in the new biking and walking connection that will improve access to Gateway Community Park. While we are celebrating the growth of TriMet system with the Better Red project, this is just one of a series of federal investments that TriMet has brought to the city. Another recent example was the introduction of the Frequent Express, or commonly called FX bus service, launched in 2022, making real the full benefits of TriMet's and PBOT's transformative division transit and outer division multimodal safety projects. And the city is pleased to be able to continue to collaborate with TriMet on major investments, including the highly anticipated public transit investments that will happen along 82nd Avenue. While I've only highlighted a few projects, the evidence of our cooperative work can be seen in projects all over the city, proving that practical partnership prioritizes people and makes a daily difference. As early adopters of the modern at-grade open light rail concept, Portlanders have long believed in the merits of having a strong public transportation system to help build the future we want to see. We are proud to stand with TriMet in continuing to improve our shared systems and to serve our communities. And so, on behalf of the City of Portland, Mayor Ted Wheeler, City Administrator Michael Jordan, Deputy City Administrator for Public Works, Priya Donapal, and the cast of characters who help keep Portland moving and keep Portland weird, I'd like to extend a hearty congratulations to General Manager DeSue and the entire TriMet team. Your success contributes to the success and growth opportunities for everyone in the region, and the City of Portland is proud to be your partner.
Join me in welcoming our final speaker and one of my favorite residents of Washington County, Nancy Lopez. She is the Policy Director of Council, which is Centro Cultural's Advocacy Division. Centro has become a powerful voice for the Hispanic and Latino communities, and Nancy focuses on improving access and service delivery through an equity lens for all Latinos in Washington County. Nancy Lopez.
Microphones for shorter people, please. I am going to double down on Veronica's comments about red making the best color to wear. Yay for rojo. And also, I am going to do a little shout out to TriMet for the work that you all have done in our community. Again, Veronica's comments on that TriMet truly knew what they were doing when they said a better red. And this message goes out to all our Gen Zers who are watching us, who have left the impressions on Instagram. A better red. It's very mindful. It's very demure, yes. And hopefully one day we'll be able to call Veronica and let her know the impressions this left. And then Sam will also call me and let me know about it, so then we can start to talk about a better red starting and heading over to Cornelius. It's an honor to be here on behalf of Centro Cultural, a community-based organization that has been rooted in values of equity and belonging, serving Latino families and our diverse community over 52 years. Our mission is to ensure that everyone in our community has the opportunity to thrive, not just survive. We are deeply connected to Washington County. This is our home. And the people we serve are our familia. Today's celebration is not just about an opening of a new transit extension. It's about the real, tangible benefits that this project brings to our community. You have heard many here reference the single-seat ride, which sounds like just another transit talking point. But in practice, it will make a world of a difference. This will mean that travel to work for families will become easier and more reliable. It means less stress about missing a transfer and being late. It means the ability to relax and enjoy the ride in a comfortable, climate-controlled train. It's these kinds of improvements that really add and make daily life better for so many in our community. The increased frequency of MAX trains running between Hillsborough, downtown, and East Portland is another major win for our community. The improved service will help our community members connect more easily with what they need, whether it's work, healthcare, or recreation. At Centro Cultural, we are proud to partner with TriMet in a variety of ways, from outreach and education to ensuring that everyone in our community knows how to ride and access information, and who qualifies for Honored Citizens Reduced Fare and how to sign up. Together, we are making transportation more accessible and easier to navigate. From improved access to jobs to more convenient and affordable transportation, a better red will help bridge the gaps that too often hold people back. I look forward to seeing the positive impact this project will have on our community for years to come. Gracias.
Before I read my remarks, I'm gonna get a quick photo of everybody. So you guys, everybody smile and wave. Ready? 1, 2, smile. As we celebrate a better red today, it's worth reflecting on the original opening of the Max Red Line back in 2001. The line opened on September 10th, just one day before the tragic events of September 11th. Due to the devastating attacks, the planned celebration was canceled, and the significance of the project was understandably overshadowed. Now, 23 years later, we're here to finally celebrate the Max Red Line and the critical part it plays in our region's transit system. Thank you to TriMet, the FTA, Metro, Port of Portland for making this possible. And thank you to all of our speakers for sharing their insights and passion for this project and how it makes riding transit easier, more reliable, and a more attractive option for everyone. Thank you to all of you for being here today, but our celebration isn't over yet. It's time to take a ceremonial first ride on the extension between Hillsborough and the Beaverton Transit Center on a brand new Type 6 train that came with a better red. Leading us to the platform here at the newly named Hillsborough Airport Fairgrounds Station to await the train are members of Mariachi Viva Mexico. Please follow them. And after our speakers, as we make our way to the first ride, we have a drone here to get some photos of everyone on the platform before we board. Listen for the bullhorn for your cue to smile, wave, and look up. Thank you all for being here.
Yeah. And where's Sam DeSue?
Don't worry, he's coming.
He's coming for
He's
me?
up there.
Yeah.
So part of the celebration is we get to all ride together.
On the
as a
Type
group.
6.
Type
They say the new Type 6. Didn't they say Type 6, Max? Are we going to ride on the new Type 6?
I think so. Noah?
Yeah.
So exciting.
But I want to get Sam DeSue.
You'll come, don't worry.
You look Riley.
Exciting.
Are you riding on the Type 6 with me?
I am. I've never been on one before, Noah.
Noah, we're going to take a picture at the trophy statue, and then we're going to get on the train, okay?
Sounds good. The new Type 6. Where's the Type 6?
We're hoping that it comes. It should show up in just a second. We're going to get a picture first.
Yes, was Sam DeSue?
Sam DeSue is exiting the stage. He's going to head toward the trophy also. The trophy
Yes, can I take a picture with him at the trophy statue?
You sure can. Head to the trophy statue. Harry, come on.
This way? Okay, over there. No, let's see the big trophy. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't see it in the...
That way.
Hey, where's... You...
I got him. Statue's right there.
Yeah. Look. Is Santa still gonna be right there?
Sam is coming. Our speakers are coming, and Sam is going to be with the speakers.
Okay, and Sam can.
I see him right ahead, right there.
And Sam can ride with us. He can ride next. Can I ride next to him?
That's exactly right. Yeah.
As much as How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
This is
Not-
Noah.
Hi Noah, I'm Willie.
Yes.
Very nice to meet you.
And I work at New Seasons.
Do you?
And Noah's a huge transit fan.
That's awesome.
Yeah.